Good morning, y'all. Let's feed these hungry horses. The only thing different in my feeding routine right now is I've added in this fly supplement, which basically just makes flies not attracted to the horse's poop. Or it's supposed to not. I really think it's going to take a few weeks before I'm even noticing any differences. But I would imagine, like, it's going to be a second. Typically, I wouldn't be up this early. It's like 6:30 right now. I like to sleep in, y'all, but I have been so sick like the past week. Yesterday and the day before were really when I started to feel a little bit better and I started actually getting out and doing things. But I'm telling y'all, from like last Monday to Sunday, I was on the couch every single day watching way too much Friends, doing absolutely nothing, blowing my nose way too much, coughing way too much, and I'm just so thankful to feel better. But I'm up early because I'm actually sleeping on the couch still because I cannot sleep like completely, so I kind of have to sleep sitting up, so it's not easy for me to do that, and I don't sleep the best. I woke up this morning at like 6 and sat there until like 6:30, but I did go to bed at like 10:30. So that's a good amount of time to be sleeping. I just really wish that I could like sleep a full 8 to 12 hours so I could like 100% crush whatever I've got. Joe's alarm went off this morning because, and it kind of like jolted me out of my like just chilling state because he has to do hay later today. And because of that, he's got to get up earlier to get his stuff done on this farm. But anyway, I'm finally feeling better. I'm so thankful to the Lord that I do. I mean, it was rough, but let's go and get these puppies fed and then us fed. For breakfast this morning, I made homemade bagels yesterday that were like the Greek yogurt kind, that's like the 3 or 4 ingredients, and that's what we're gonna eat this morning. I might go get like a coffee later, so I don't think I'm gonna make myself one right now. But I'm going to do apple juice. So for Joe's coffee, I did a tablespoon of brown sugar, and then I brewed my 2 espresso pods on top of it. It's just like a double shot. It was 1 pod, but it was a double shot. So now I'm going to mix it up with this frother. And now I'm going to add milk until the color is right. This is just whole milk, but you can use any type of milk that you prefer. This is really good with oat milk also. I've been trying to do better about like cutting down on caffeine while I'm not at school right now, because I feel like I was over consuming last year whenever I was in school, and it's really not good for me. So I'm trying my best to kind of tone it back while I have a nice break in the summertime still, and I can kind of get back on like regular routine. And I'm also trying to do like no more energy drinks, and that's really hard, but like Alani, Celsius's, Reigns, all those things. This is breakfast today. My bagels have the everything bagel seasoning on them, and then Joe's have cinnamon sugar. It's Wednesday, which means it's laundry day, but I got this really cool little gadget thing off of Amazon. It's definitely like extra, you don't need it, but I have this shelf right here. I'm working on redoing this laundry room, but I just haven't got to it yet, but that's one thing on my list to do. I keep my laundry detergent up here in this corner, and I have it tilted down obviously. When I did that, it like leaked all over my washing machine, everything, but obviously I don't want to do it every time and like flip it up every single time. I got this little thing that hooks on to your spout right here, and your cup just sits right here, which is nice. So if it does leak, it leaks directly into the cup. And it comes with this little top part right here that all you have to do is push down right here to get your laundry detergent out instead of like pushing the button, which I know is extra. You don't have to have that, like I said, but it is helpful whenever it's been leaking like it has been. I still need to clean up what it's done, but I haven't got to it yet. It just sits up here and I can easily get my laundry detergent when I need it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I have sat down for like the past 30 minutes because I needed to edit something and then it didn't work right. Had to re-edit it and it was just a pain. But honestly, y'all, I am tired from waking up early. Probably should have had that caffeine this morning, but I'm trying to suck it up and just not deal with it. Roscoe's right here. We have a new addition to our Dotson family, and that actually is 3 puppy miniature Dotsons that are 3 weeks old. Ray had puppies. So here's the daddy of our puppies. This is Roscoe, as y'all know. I'm still honestly really trying to take it slow, y'all, because I do feel so much better than I did. Oh my goodness. Like before, it was bad. But now I'm feeling like I can do things again. I can actually function. And I'm just glad to feel so much better. I'm about to sit down and read my Bible for a little bit out here on the porch. It rained a ton last night. I am going to try to ride, but I don't know how it's going to go because it is really wet. I would love to do like a normal summer morning routine, like where I get up early and ride everybody, beat the heat and do all the things, but to be honest with y'all, I am not there right now with being so sick. Where are you going? I'm at the barn. I think I'm gonna ride Jazz first, and I'm honestly gonna see how I feel, and if I feel okay after Jazz, I might ride Honey too, but I'm just going to play that by ear. I have on this Nike tank top. It's kind of chilly out here, to be honest. I probably could have on a t-shirt right now. And these Free People shorts that go up super duper high. But I kind of like that because you could wear it with like a crop top or something and not feel like uncomfortable. Here is the situation in this corner. And right behind this hay bale, right there where the gate's set up, I didn't want them to like fall into Jazz's stall or something like that, is our puppies. Well, Ray's in here right now nursing them, so I'll show y'all them later. She normally is like hangs out with them all morning, and then by the afternoon she's out playing, enjoying herself. So she doesn't hang in here all day with them. They're 3 weeks old at this point. I'm gonna probably go to my parents' house today to get them warmer because you're supposed to warm them at like 3, 6, 9, something like that. I don't know. But I bought a digital scale that should be here very soon. I'll have to weigh them before I worm them. Although I don't think they have worms. They're the fattest, like 3-week-old puppies I think we've ever had. I rode Blaze yesterday and she was extremely sassy. So I had to work her a very long time. If Lee's gonna do the same thing, I would prefer it not be so wet outside. I'm gonna wait until it gets a little bit drier to ride Lee. But Blaze and Honey and Jazz should be okay. Like, they're not too sassy because I've had to take a week off from being so sick. My first ride back was yesterday on Blaze, and I was wanting it to be like a 30-minute show ride until it ended up being like an hour fight with her, which is okay. I know, like, your horse is going to play around, and because I haven't ridden in a long time, or a long time as in a week, but your horse should be able to still, like, respect you and stuff after being gone a week. But we got it done. I got her settled. She did much better at the end, and I really think she got a much better workout than what she would have got with me had she actually behaved. So that's good. It feels illegal not to like take advantage of this cool weather right now because we haven't had this. Jazz. We had just like a 30-minute trail ride. She did great. I think I'm gonna hose her off now. I'm just gonna do that out here. I have been hosing them off in my barn, but honestly, I've made such a mess doing that. For a while it needed it, but now it definitely doesn't. So I'm gonna just pull her over there and hose her off. I lightly hosed off Jazz. I'm gonna go inside and get a snack. I really want a peach. Thankfully, I do feel like I can ride Honey, so I am gonna do that. But I have been loving these peaches, y'all, so much. My mom bought them. I'm not even really sure where she got them from, or like what, if they're like from a farm or like the grocery store. I think they're like from a farm because they don't have any stickers on them. These are the best peaches I've had all year long. I have been dying for some good ones. Also, I've been really wanting a peach cobbler, which I thought about making, but these peaches are too good to like put in a cobbler. Like, you put peaches in a cobbler that are okay because you make it so sweet. It's not like the main piece of the puzzle with that. It still feels really cool outside, so I should be able to have a really chill, cool ride on Honey. It feels wrong to not take advantage of how cool it is right now, considering how hot it's been. This week is July 4th. I think July 4th on Friday. And so far, we don't have any July 4th plans. I think we might end up going to like my parents' house and they have a pool. Maybe they'll grill out or something. Also, update. This literally happened yesterday, so y'all are hearing first off. I bought my camper, and y'all had seen that. I bought it in March, I think. And I really did like it a lot, and I cleaned it out over my spring break in March, and I was really enjoying that little project, but I had more work to do to it, and I had to, it was over here for a while, and then I put it in my husband's barn for a little bit, but then he needed space in the barn, so we took the camper out of the barn. I brought it to my parents' house so they could put it under a barn, because campers definitely need to be under something. And when I did, it was sitting in the front yard. Anyway, I mentioned to this couple that like, oh, I might would sell it. They came and looked at it, didn't really seem too interested, and I was like, okay, well, I don't even really want to get rid of it anyway, like I wasn't sure. Long story short, somebody else ended up buying my camper yesterday. I no longer have a camper. I only had a camper from March to July, and I didn't camp in it one time. I cleaned it completely out. I just didn't like get to camp in it. I just pulled Honey out. I'm about to brush her out and go on a little bit of a ride. The sun's coming out, which is both good and bad. I just hopped off Honey Bun. I'm about to hose her off and then she'll be done. On like a 30 or so minute trail ride. It wasn't much at all, but she did get kind of sweaty. It is starting to get really hot out here, but she's not too bad. So just a FYI for all my horse girls out there, if you don't know this, that's okay. There was a time when I also didn't know this, so don't feel bad or anything, but you always start, when you're hosing off your horse, you always start with their front feet. And then you work your way up from the bottom to the top. So I like hose off her front feet for a little bit, and then I'll move to her back feet before moving up to her body. The main thing with this is, this water is cold, she's hot, and her body temperature needs to adjust to this water before you just go hosing off everything. And the hotter they are, the more time you want to spend on the legs before you move on. Up next is the sweat scraper. I'm gonna go ahead and let out the horses. It's been about 15 minutes since I finished with Honey. I was trying to give her an opportunity to kind of dry off first. The horses are going in 2 pastures today. Honey kind of slipped and slid whenever I let her out. the time to show y'all these sweet little babies because Ray is, oh, never mind, she is right beside me. She wasn't here, but I think she'll be okay. She does kind of, she gets whiny when I like pick them up and mess with them, but I don't mess with them much because she's still really actively with them. Okay, so this little baby, y'all might can hear Ray crying under me. This is a little boy, and I think he's short-haired. Our next little boy is literally, he's so dark. I was not expecting this because y'all know Roscoe and Ray. Roscoe's lighter than Ray is, but Ray is still like a dark brown. He's like black and got little brown features, brown eyebrows, brown little paws, and he's also long-haired. I love him so much. And one of my friends from school, from vet school, is supposed to be getting him. So I'm so excited. I'm going to get to see him a lot, so I'm just excited for it. And now we have the biggest of them all. The little long-haired girl. She is something else. She's also huge. Like, she's probably twice the size of that first one I picked up. Anyway, I love them so much. They're so sweet and they're adorable. But the long-haired girl, my parents are supposed to be getting, but I'm not sure if they're wanting a puppy right now. But the thing with them is, obviously, I would love to keep all of the puppies that I possibly can. I love Roscoe and Ray so much. I don't think I need another one, although I would love one. But all these will be sold. I am not somebody who's like going to advertise them at 3 weeks old. I'm not doing that. I will wait until they're ready to go, and then hopefully we'll have people that come buy them. I've had a lot of people interested, but I haven't even been entertaining anybody coming to get them or anything because I'm like, no, like it's so early. I'm not doing any of that stuff because people commit so early and then they won't actually follow through with their commitment. So that's why I wait. I was going to come out here and fill up this water bucket, but it looks pretty dirty. So I'm going to wait till they drink it down a little bit so I can actually dump it because it's too full right now for me to be like maneuvering. I'm about to go on a little 30-minute walk before it gets blazing hot. So basically since January, or honestly, since I started school in August, I obviously live like a very active lifestyle every single day. But once I started sitting in a classroom, like my ADD was going rampant and it was really hard for me to sit still, really hard for me to like listen and stuff like that. So I kind of learned that like working out for me like 3 times a week is really helpful for me, or like whenever I feel like stuffy, like I'm tired of studying, I'm tired of being in the classroom, I get home from school after driving that far and I just like want to walk, like do something with my body, like I feel like I haven't even woke up. Since like starting school and coming to that realization, I've tried to start working out like 3 times a week, like seriously, and honestly if not more than that, just because like walks and stuff obviously do count. But I've been doing really good with it up until last week when I got so sick and I obviously didn't do it then. I didn't do anything Monday either because I was like really starting to feel better on Monday but still kind of like down. But today's Wednesday, so I do want to go on a little bit of a walk today, maybe 30 minutes, check some emails, just walk up to my mailbox, which is far, walk between the chicken houses, and then like walk the trail that I just rode on the horses. But I need water for sure on this trail with me because it is about to be hot. I think this is going to be the coolest part of the day to do it at though. The day I have left. I'm going to do that before lunchtime. And then I have to find Joe and figure out what we're doing for lunch, because if he's out in the field cutting hay or doing hay, then I'm going to have to go like get something to go, like fast food, and bring it to him. I went to Chick-fil-A, got a sweet tea that's bringing me back to life. I haven't had any caffeine today. And honestly, if I can make it through the day without having like anything else besides the sweet tea, which has a little bit of caffeine in it, it's really good, y'all. I'm trying to take it seriously because of just like me not being in school right now and not needing all of that. I got nuggets and fries. I've been trying to cook more at home. I know this is very opposite of that. When Joe's out in the pasture, in the field, doing hay, doing things, it's really easier for me just to get him something like this to go. My goal, honestly, is to cook at least 1 meal at home, if not 2. Where me and Joe live is so close to like food and everything. Also, my parents live 30 minutes away, so a lot of times they'll text us and be like, oh, we're gonna go eat at Longhorns tonight, y'all want to come? So they kind of mess us up, but like it's a social thing at that point, which is nice. It's time to tackle all of this laundry. Here's a good bit. I only do laundry on Wednesdays. That's just what works for me and Joe. I used to do like everyone's laundry in my whole entire house whenever I lived at home with my parents. Y'all, this is a breeze since that. Like, we had 4 people living in there and I did everybody's. I'm feeling really productive. I just finished the laundry, did the dishes. I'm about to call my mom to see if they're home because I might go over there to get the puppy some warmer. That's something I want to do today or just sometime, and I have a few things I would like to give her. So if they're home, I might go over there while I have nothing else to do. Jazz is right here. I'm about to clean out her water bucket. My mom is actually a high school teacher, so a lot of the times when I'm out of school, she's out of school, and it's a good time for us to see each other. I try to clean out my horse's waters like once a week, or when I notice that they're getting bad. I used to be really anal about this, but I feel like I've gotten a little bit better because when my horses used to be at my parents' house, I would have them fresh water. Like fresh, clean, perfect water. And they would prefer to drink out of the creek, which is fine. It's just obviously like, sometimes our creek was not great. So I obviously always keep something filled up. But they literally just preferred the nasty water. Just like dogs do too. I don't know if y'all can see it from this angle. I feel like you can. But Jazz's braids, specifically like those on the end, closer to her butt, have just gotten so thin. And it makes me wonder if some of the other horses are like picking on her or picking at her hair. I haven't like seen any baby hairs, but I still think they might be messing with them. Today after I rode her, I braided her hair, just kind of trying to keep it up so maybe nobody will mess with it. Y'all will never believe what I did. I left to go to my parents' house, and then I looked at my phone and realized that it was almost time for me to take my next antibiotic medicine. I don't want to get thrown off with that or anything. I have to take it every 8 hours. It's a pain in the butt. Joe's is just 2 pills a day, mine's 3. So I'm trying my best to space it out at the 8 hours or as close as I can possibly get. So I came back, but I got my packages. I don't remember what I've ordered, so this might be fun. And once I get these opened and figured out, I'm gonna take my medicine, then leave. I can't believe I did that, y'all. Like, I knew better. I have an alarm set on my phone, and I guess I just like didn't connect dots. I'm excited for these. These are Mr. Pen highlighter set. I will include these in my Amazon storefront with my Bible stuff. This is supposed to be like highlighters that don't bleed through on your Bible pages. So I'm really excited to use this. And these colors are beautiful. Like, they're kind of pastel-y colors, and they had a bunch of options, but they were cheap. So I'm really excited to try these out. I forgot I ordered these, but I'm excited for that. And anything that makes me excited to read my Bible is a win. Not that I'm not excited to read my Bible usually, but y'all know how it is. If you're a Christian and you read your Bible, sometimes you get in slumps where like you're like, ugh, I really don't want to read it today. Especially like when you're on like a chapter that's really hard to get through, or it's not relating to you very well, or like it's like genealogies or something. So y'all feel me. I'm expecting this to be possibly a book. I ordered a book a while ago and it hasn't got here yet. So I'm hoping that it's that. It is a book. My book finally came in the mail. This is a Carly Fortune book. One Golden Summer. Y'all, I'm not much of a reader at all, but sometimes by the pool, you can't scroll on your phone, you can't do anything, and it's nice to kind of be like transported somewhere different. And I've been reading books lately. I just finished one book. I was going to give it to my mom. It was The 5-Star Summer. And then I got this pair of shoes that kind of look like Birkenstocks, but they're like water shoes to like take to the pool and stuff. All of this is from Amazon. and I really need to stop ordering stuff from Amazon for right now because Prime Day is like July 8th through the 11th or something like that. This video should go up on Monday. So the next day is Prime Day. I can wait that long. Y'all can wait that long, but I will be posting stuff for Prime Day on my Instagram story. Y'all can go to the links on my Instagram stories and buy it directly from Amazon, just stuff that I love. I'm obviously chronically online, and all this stuff is with my own money. It's not like Amazon sponsors me or anything. I wish, but not the case here. I have a lot of my favorite products come from there, so I will be sharing those on Prime Day so y'all can get good deals. These are the little shoes that I got. They look like Birkenstocks. I wanted like a white pair, but these are green, which I thought might be even better for me because of I live in red dirt country, y'all. I live in Georgia. And two, me and Joe are going on a little overseas trip. Actually, I've never flown on an airplane or anything around the end of July. So when that happens, I'm gonna need like a bunch of swimsuits, outfits, things like that. We're not gonna be going for long. I love these. They're comfortable and they're like a bit of a platform, so it's kind of nice for my short girlies out there. I got a size 5. I'm normally like a 5'6" and everything. I'm gonna take my medicine, and this way too, if I do end up at the pool over there, I can have my book with me. I'm wearing these shoes right now, just like around the house, and they seem to be like more comfortable than like Birkenstocks, the hard bottom Birkenstocks. Long story short, it's quite a few hours later. It's actually 8:30 right now. I went to my parents' house. I stayed in the pool for such a long time, and then we ate supper, so it was really good. And I just got home. I got some feed, got some things that I needed to pick up there. So I'm gonna scoop these stalls though because it is time. It's one thing I love about summer, just being lazy and enjoying summer break while you can. If you are fortunate enough to still have a summer break, whether you're in school or you're on a gap year or something like that, really enjoy it because, you know, it's not going to be like this forever. So it's just nice to enjoy time away from being in school and working and all those things. Starting vet school this year was a lot. It was a lot mentally, and it was a lot to get through. And this is my reward for doing it, y'all. Just chilling, going to the pool all day, enjoying myself. Getting to ride horses when it's cool, and then getting to hang out by the pool when it's hot. Or getting to go to the beach, or getting to go to the lake, or something. I got 3 more stalls to get. Blaze and Lee want to go ahead and get up, and they will once I'm done scooping all these stalls out. It's really humid out here. Winter, I feel like you can kind of be lazier with your stalls because the flies aren't around, and it's just like, I don't know, it seems like less work in the wintertime, but in the summertime, I really try to stay on top of my stalls. Like in the wintertime, it might be okay to scoop them like every other day. Hooray! But in the summertime, every single day I'm scooping them stalls out. Right now after eating. I had some sushi for supper, but it was cooked. I will eat raw sushi sometimes, but like it has to be from a certain place. Like, I don't want to eat it at like my local little Japanese place. Roscoe's looking for something over there. Ooh, Lee's sweating. Probably gonna ride her tomorrow, bro. Okay, sweet girl. Sometimes I'll put their fans on at night just like very low, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna give everybody hay. 1 inch chip waters. I'm trying to get some of these strings off so I can get some hay. If you're anything like me, you have to like double, triple check stall doors to make sure the horses are up and secure. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. I didn't do too much, but still on recovery road and still just trying to get back in the swing of things after being out for a week. So thank y'all for bearing with me, and I will see y'all later. Bye!